Good morning, class. So, the chapter responsibility we are discussing. So, as I said, last class we have discussed some examples that if you are responsible enough towards those, how it is or what should be the consequences of those, and if you are irresponsible, that consequences also we have discussed. Is it? Now today we are going to discuss about some tips. If you follow those tips, how then you can be responsible enough for that. It's proof. The first one, set your goal. The first point is number one, set your goal. Now, set your goal means what? If you want to be more mature and responsible, you should first fix your goal. You should have fixed your goal, or you have to make it clear and realistic. Your goal should be clear and realistic. So if you want to become mature and more responsible, then what you have to fix first you have to fix or set your goal which will be realistic and clear, rather than seeking satisfactions in fantasy world. It's exist in our fantasism, in our mind. So first we have to fix our goal, then you can be more mature and responsible, and that goal should be clear and realistic, based on the reality. Strive, complete your objectives. Whatever objectives you are given, you have to be towards that. Invest your energy in setting your goals and activities that extend beyond one's self-interest. So you have to be very focused on your goal. You have to be very attentive about your objectives, whatever you are given, whatever you are having with you. So first point to be responsible, if you follow, the first one is that goal, which you will set very clearly and realistically. That will prove that you are more mature and more responsible than the before. So set your goal first, be attentive and focus towards your goal, and your goal, keep it in mind, should be clear and realistic. Clear? Second point, be persistent. Be persistent. Aside from setting your goals, after setting your goals, you should need to be achieve maturity. If you have perseverance, means persistency. Achieving your goals in life or getting results from what you have worked hard for takes time and process. So just keep on trying and be a persevering person. Never give up halfway. On the way you said, no, whatever goal I have fixed, it is not enough for me. Now I'll change my goal. This is not at all a good or nice symptoms for a responsible person. A responsible person always set their goal and be with their goal, and for fulfilling the goal they will just do whatever to need. Clear? To be needed, like to achieve the goal, which way you have to take, what the deeds you have to do, these all things you have to be with you. Then only you are responsible and mature enough. Halfway you cannot leave your or give up your goal, or always remember that your goal is your only and you have to fulfill it. You have set your goal first, so it is your responsibility to fulfill it. Like if you start a race, you cannot finish on the middle way. Anyway you have to reach to that last or finishing part. It doesn't matter that you will win or lose, but you have to finish. If on the halfway you will leave or give up, that means you are not responsible. That means you are not responsible. It is different symptoms. It is different signs. Understand? So after the goal, you should be persistent with your goal. Then listen more, talk less. It is saying that you first listen. First listen. First listen, then talk. Okay, because listening power only can tell us that how focused we are to do. First you have to listen that what you are doing or what others are saying about you. Then focus on that. Then set your goal. Then be persistent with that. So do you know that the person who talks less benefits the most, and the person who listen most benefits a lot? Understood? And listening is also a sign of maturity, because when you listen, you understand the things. When you listen, you understand the things. Be a giver, not a talker. Understand? So first listen. As I used to say that first listen to me what I am telling about the text, then ask your question. Is it? So because while you will listen properly, you can understand what is going on now. And that will actually prove that you are mature and responsible enough. Because the person who are responsible, they first listen, then they take action. So listen more and talk less. That is another point. So set your goal, be persistent with that, and after that, if the another point we have discussed which can make you responsible is that listen properly, then do your action. After that, have self control. You should have control over yourself. Have self control. You should have control over yourself. Be careful to evaluate and analyze your actions and behavior. It may be a great challenge, but if you learn from it, you can master anything. Thus, never let your emotions overpower your intelligence. Emotions, different thing. You have to be controlled. Emotions, sentiments, these all things will come on your way. This can make difference to set up your goal and all your achievements. But then also you have to control over your feelings, over your self control. Okay, just maturity or responsibility is the thing which easily can make you like this, which can have the power to control yourself. So self control is very important part. Self control is very important part on that. You should not be emotions overpower your intelligence. Okay. And now fifth point, respect other people opinion. Always respect other people opinion. Respect other people opinion. Respect others. Means what others are telling to you, that you should respect. I know that your opinion is very important, but on that way, what others are telling, that is also very important. So keep it in mind. What others are saying, listen on that. Listening power, before we have discussed. Listen first and try to take their opinion too. Okay. And even you don't agree with someone's opinion, learn to respect it and make it a point to never argue about. Don't argue with that. Listen. Maybe you cannot go with that opinion, but it doesn't mean that you will disrespect on that opinion. Don't listen that, but just keep on with that. Listen, respect, develop acceptance, recognize the things you cannot have and be contented with what you have. Okay, so recognize. You have to recognize yourself that what are you doing? What? See, everything you cannot get. Everything you cannot get at all. Some things you will not get in your life. So try to accept those. Try to accept those. Because acceptance is actually another point to make you mature and responsible. Try to accept that you are failure in this domain. Doesn't matter. Try hard, you'll get the success. So that acceptance should be there. If you accept it, that means you are mature, you are responsible. So acceptance, another point, number 6. Acceptance. Okay, so these 6 points for today only. So these 6 points, short note on that you prepare. First, more points are there to be responsible enough. So we are discussing, we are going on discussing. The discussion will go on. It will be continued. Now, what I said, the 6 points we have discussed: set your goal, be persistent with that, listen and talk less. After that, acceptance, others' opinion, respect, and have self-control. These 6 points are very important. If you are having this all with you, that means you are mature and responsible enough. Understand? So just read up to this. After that, we'll discuss more tips for responsibility. Okay, till then just read. Thank you.